Clink, clink.
Hello, and welcome to the introduction for Podcast But Outside, episode 200.
200!
Kind of, yes. Ish. We're in different places, so Cole's on FaceTime here. We just want to say this is... Oh, there's a cat. Cool. This is our 200th episode, but this is not, like, our special 200th episode.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Basically, for the last couple months, we've tried very hard to get a very special guest for our 200th episode. And if you only knew the caliber of people who almost did it and then couldn't do it, you would freak out. But at the end of the day, we couldn't get anyone. So we are going to do our special 200th episode later at like the 203rd episode or 204th episode. We'll see.
It'll happen.
This is not our 200th episode celebration. This is just a random episode that happens to be number 200.
But it's great.
It is a really, really fantastic one. We recorded this in front of Home Depot. It was awesome. Great guests.
It was great. We got some real in-depth we got to really know people. It was only a couple guests, but they were great.
Yeah.
We got to know them.
Yeah, and we get into some political weeds here on this episode, particularly with this guy named Billy Dilley. And we just wanted to say...
We don't really push back on anything he's saying, and that's not because we don't care or we're lazy or whatever. It's just that's never been the show. It's never been about politics. It's never been about arguing or trying to debate someone. The goal of the show is just to try to understand people and where they're coming from, and leave it at that, at kind of face value.
Yeah. So when Billy Dilley gets into some pro-Trump stuff, I'm personally not going to vote for Trump, but I let him do what he needs to do to get his position out there, and he definitely does it. And it's a fantastic episode. We're really excited about it.
It is. Thank
you for coming to our Netflix is a Joke live show. That was really fun. Fantastic live show. We probably won't do another live show for a while. It was awesome. Music this week is by Davi Mose.
Davi Mose.
It's a great song. I love it.
Yeah, why don't you mosey on down to the dance store and listen to Davey.
Okay, enjoy the episode, everyone. Hey, Cole, I'll see you soon, hopefully in person.
Hey, maybe.
Okay.
One day.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Out here on the curb with a setup so nice, Andrew and Cole, just to regularize, everyone gets $1. They will charm all your daughters, they're just kicking it back, always trying to find new people on the street, always a new adventure. It is Andrew and Cole, the two flyest up guys, and this is their podcast, But Outside. Podcast But Outside. Podcast But Outside.
Hello and welcome to Podcast But Outside.
It's the world's first podcast. My name is Andrew Michon.
My name is Log Stevens.
If you never heard or watched the show before, the whole point of the show is for me and Log to set up this table and these chairs and these microphones at different locations around the world and interview strangers who happen to be walking by. We have a sign on our table that says,
"Hi, be a guest on our podcast. We will pay you $1. Smiley face."
We're an ethical podcast. We pay our guests, and we just want to talk to different people every episode about different things in their life. And just random people who we don't know. Hey, sir, how are you? Nice to see you. You want to talk to us? No worries, yeah. Got security here, which is probably not a great idea for us. But we're at Home Depot, and you've been to Home Depot before, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of afraid, honestly.
Of what?
I don't know things about wood.
Right.
I don't know things about paint.
Right.
Soil. Dirt. I'm a clean guy.
Right.
And Home Depot is where you go to get all dirtied up.
But I will say this: you're an indoor guy. You like the indoors.
Yeah.
And Home Depot is all about that.
Yeah, but when I've been in there like once or twice. When you go in there, it feels like outside.
Really?
Yeah.
What about it?
It's so big. There's always a bird.
Talk to
There's
us?
always a bird
right.
in there.
Come say hi after you shop.
Why is there always a bird in Home Depot?
Oh my God, the security guard was here and I had my eyes closed and I think I wished him away.
Nope. You opened them and now he's back.
No.
He respawned.
Oh no, I'm going to close him again.
Yeah,
we had a feeling that Home Depot might not work out for us, and that might be true.
Yeah.
And we got to get our headphones for Jen's. Okay, I'm going to
right.
I'm going to do that right now.
Our camera guy needs to hear us.
Yeah. Hi. You want to talk to us? Get off the phone and talk to us. Oh, you're working.
She works here.
We're working too.
She's probably reporting us.
Oh no, we got a guy coming out. He's probably gonna kick us out. But you know what? I think at the end of the day, that's okay.
We're harmless.
That's the thing about people kicking us out is it's like, what's the point?
I am slightly shitting on Home Depot, but only because I'm ignorant. And
Okay,
I
you want to come grab this?
I fear what I don't know. Maybe give them both?
You only do one, right? Yeah. He only has one working year. The other one's a fake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looks so real.
I know, but
Can
it's
you
actually,
hear?
Yeah, his other ear is made of silly putty.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, our boy's coming out, but oh my God, he went that way so that we wouldn't see him.
Oh.
You see that?
Yeah. He doesn't
Wow.
want to be seen.
He doesn't want to be seen.
He doesn't want to be perceived. And that's how I feel when I'm in a Home Depot.
You know,
I feel like I'm walking around and everyone's judging me. Like, this guy doesn't know anything about trees.
well, it's more, I don't know if trees is how I would describe Home Depot. It's more like when trees die and then they get repurposed. You know what is interesting is that there are migrant laborers, like day laborers, right beyond the fence there.
He's back.
He's coming. I was going to say, yeah, come sit down.
You wanna sit down?
Either seat, yeah.
We talked to him before he started recording.
You'd be our first guest.
Hi.
I'm so glad it worked out. I'll say this. Well, I'll say a lot of stuff.
Put
but
on these first.
Okay.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Alan.
Alan.
My dad's name. Is it Allen?
A-L-A-N.
Allen. Okay, a little
A-L-A-N.
different. You know what? We've done this show for about 4 years.
Okay.
Right? 5 years.
5?
5 years. We've done the show for 5 years.
Okay.
You were one of a handful of people who have come back, who have said they might and then do. They never come back. So thank you,
Are
Alan.
you usually a man of your word?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
That's good.
usually, if you say something, you commit to it. Hey.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
You can pan. Anytime I wave off camera, you just
How are you,
show
sir?
that.
Always good.
Yeah.
You want to come talk to us in a minute?
I don't know what you have to talk about.
Okay. I think I know what you want to talk about. I have a feeling about what you might want to talk about.
I will. You can watch and then come sit down. So how are you, Alan? What'd you get in there today?
I got some earbuds from
Earbuds.
Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
oh,
so-
that's so interesting.
Yeah,
Milwaukee makes earbuds?
Yeah, so
This is like a drill company.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah, so I got really interested. I wanted to
Do they
check them
just
out.
play drill sounds?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
What makes these better than, like, I don't know, a pair you would buy at like Best Buy?
I'm not sure. I'll try it
That's
out.
so
Yeah,
interesting.
Wow.
You ordered these online. You picked them up.
Yeah.
So you did some research.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Wow. That's so funny, and it's made to look like it's the same branding as like the drill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you like anti-Apple?
No, I have an iPhone and
Okay.
awesome some AirPods too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do for work? How did you afford these Bluetooth Milwaukees?
I'm a machinist.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. I work at a machine shop that specializes in aerospace.
Whoa. So what kind of stuff do you make?
We make parts for airplanes or jets. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you make the same stuff every day?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
How is that doing a job like that where it's just the same day in, day out?
It's pretty chill. Like,
Okay.
I go about my day working and get my hands a little dirty from, working with some tools. And, yeah, it's the kind of stuff I like. Occasionally, there will be a different job that would come in, and it would challenge me in some other form of way. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I always like to take a challenge,
All right.
kind of think outside the box. And
Yeah.
Do you ever go on an airplane and be like, "Oh, I made that kind of part"?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you find it more challenging to work with machines or people?
I would say, I guess people.
Yeah. Machines are reliable.
Yeah.
Did you serve in the military? Is that what the dog tag is?
No, this is actually a dog tag that my family got me.
Oh.
Yeah, family from Guatemala.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have family. I'm from Guatemala.
Okay.
and-
Were you born there?
No, my parents were, but
Okay.
I was born here.
Do you ever go back to Guatemala?
Yeah.
Really? Is it fun?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Do your
of fun.
parents go back too?
Yeah, they do.
Because I know sometimes folks whose parents moved from another country, they don't like to go back because they're like, I left, But your parents like to go back and enjoy it?
Yeah, they have a lot of childhood memories over
Okay,
there, so
okay.
it's always fun for them. It's
Okay.
nice for them to be going back to cultural environment that they were born and raised in as well. So,
Hmm.
Are they glad they came to America, though?
oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
a lot of opportunities here,
Yeah.
and we grew. And
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you have a big family?
I have a brother and a sister, so family of 5.
Nice. Do you
Cool.
live with your family?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice big happy.
You should come back.
Your siblings live too?
Okay, thank you. He'll
Yeah.
come back. That's awesome.
Yeah, my siblings live here too. I just have mostly cousins and uncles who live
You're
out.
born in Los Angeles area?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Wow.
That's great.
Are
What
you-
what is it about Guatemala and Guatemalan families, or I don't know, what's the signature? I don't know. What are they like? How would you describe Guatemalans as opposed to folks from other Central American countries?
I would say like negotiators.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a lot of vendors in every corner of the street.
Mm.
You can go and walk outside your house, and there will most likely be a store that you can buy groceries or any kind of materials of any source. Yeah.
Interesting. So you don't go to like one store. You kind of just go on the street and pick stuff.
Yeah. There's also a lot of fireworks.
Oh, really?
You'll most likely hear at least 2 or 3 every night
Every
that
night.
go off. Yeah.
No matter what. Wow.
Yeah.
Just celebrating.
Yeah. so
Wow.
What's the Guatemalan food? Like, what's the main thing they're known for?
Our main thing that we're known for are tamales.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
from Guatemala. Okay.
Yeah, wrapped in banana leaf.
Oh, that's cool. Did you grow up making those?
No, but I
okay.
grew up eating them.
You grew up eating them. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Your family made them.
Yeah,
Nice. Huh.
nothing like mama's.
Yeah, that's awesome. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to say, or anything?
Well, are you dating anyone?
Whoa.
Yeah. Actually, I'm engaged.
Whoa.
Amazing. For how long have you been engaged for?
Been engaged for a year already.
Okay. How'd you
Okay.
meet them?
I met her in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, we're high
Wow.
school sweethearts. We've been together for about 10 years already.
Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How'd you propose?
We it was in we were going to church
Mhm.
and
Guatemalan church?
no,
Okay, I don't know.
here in the U.S.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but maybe there's like a Guatemala. I don't know. You know how there's always like.
Yeah, I'm Christian.
Sure,
and
sure.
So I asked her
Oh, cool.
there. Yeah, planned it out with the family, and so everybody was around.
When you guys started dating? Did she start going to your church, or did you start going to her church?
My church. Yeah,
Okay, you
yeah.
did your church. Cool. That's awesome.
Talking to a camera guy.
Yeah, we might be getting shut down, but it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
It's okay, Alan. Well, hey, we're so happy for your engagement and stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Hey.
It's great. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll head out. No worries. Sounds good. We'll head out. No worries.
Okay.
We appreciate it, Alex. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna pay you $1 and a sticker and then say goodbye.
All right.
Yeah, thank you, Alan.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh no! Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Should we go with that guy
Think so.
over there? Okay. Here's a $1 and a sticker.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care, Alan. Be well.
Bye, Alan.
Enjoy those. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, we're back.
We relocated.
We got kicked out of Home Depot. We got our guest here. How are you, sir?
I'm having a blast.
Are you having a blast?
I gotta get out of the way.
Yeah. We're gonna let these kids go by. Oh, there you go. They found. Hey, kids know shortcuts.
Hey, I've been in many a trail.
Yeah. Here you go, my friend.
Yeah, I'll turn the VIN down.
How are you? Here, put that on and.
I'm having a blast.
What's your
Having
name?
a blast.
Billy Dilley?
Billy Dilley.
How's it going, Billy Dilley?
I'm having a blast.
Having a
I told
blast.
you.
Do you have a
Yeah.
blast every day?
I try to.
Yeah?
I'm getting old enough that I can't afford nothing else.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you were you shopping at Home Depot or just hanging out?
I picked up a few things from Home Depot and a plumbing supply around the corner. Yeah.
You gonna
Okay.
go? You gonna go home and do some work or what?
No.
No.
I'll do some work Monday when I go back to work.
Okay.
Where do you work?
Yeah,
What's your
maybe
work?
today when I go over to the San Fernando and fix the lattice that's starting to fall down.
Okay. Yeah.
I got some stuff for them. I got some stuff for work, and
What do you do for work?
I'm a handyman.
Handyman.
Do you have a long list of clients you've worked with for a long time?
Well, I'll tell you what. People call me every day.
Every day.
And want me to have something to do, but most of them all died now. I work for millionaires.
Oh
Whoa.
my God.
I just have fun.
Wow.
I'm telling you. I just have
Whoa.
fun.
I think people just like to have someone on their phone whose name is Billy Dilley.
They made a cartoon. It was Billy Dilley's Great Adventures, a subterranean termite. Disney put it out, but I never got a dime.
Really?
Was it based on you?
Yeah.
Really?
I was working the Metro Red Line at the time.
Interesting.
How did-
That was in the 90s.
Whoa.
How did you come into contact with people who wrote a thing about you?
At the same bar I'm going to go do some work at,
Oh.
Disney would hang out after work, and I was a bartender and hung out with them.
Wow.
They listened to my stories.
Which bar? Is it that bar over there? What's it
The
called?
Big Fish.
Big Fish? I know Big Fish well, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
now it's called the San Fernando.
Oh, they changed it.
So what?
Yeah, they sold and remodeled and made
What?
it.
What stories did you tell to them that they made you?
When
like,
I was working the Metro Red Line,
Yeah.
they liked my name and they wrote the story, Billy Dilley's Great Adventures.
And were they based on your actual adventures?
of course.
What are some examples of adventures?
Well, no, it was when I was working the Metro Red Line.
Yeah.
I was a subterranean termite. They made Disney made the cartoon. My sister called me. I didn't know nothing about it, but my sister says, "Man, you're all the grandkids love your cartoon, Billy." And I said, "Yeah, they didn't tell me about it."
Whoa. Yeah. Okay. But what? So what was the show about? What were some adventures like?
It was working on the Metro Red Line, digging
Yeah,
dirt
yeah.
out of the tunnel.
I'm talking specifics.
Well,
What sort of hijinks did you get
Digging
up to
dirt.
while you were digging dirt in the tunnels?
well, I was a concrete finisher. I run a 90-pound jackhammer, a 30-pound all day, drug a 200-foot air hose with me, and carried all my tools.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
I just had fun down there too.
Okay. What's fun about it?
Hard work,
Hard work.
enjoy.
Work will set you free.
Do you take the red line sometimes now and think like, oh man, I built this?
Of course I have.
Yeah.
And when I go to the VA, it depends if I have to go to Westwood. They almost got that part of the red line, okay. There's 2 lines there when coming out of downtown, going into North Hollywood, and then going over to Westwood. They almost got that section of the purple line done to where you can take it from downtown to Santa Monica, Westwood, and get out at the VA Center. But I don't have to go there. I got 2 appointments downtown Los Angeles, and I'll just take the Metro Link from Burbank or Glendale and go downtown, catch the Metro Link back to Sun Valley, and go to work.
What kind of appointments you got?
What do you mean?
What kind of? You said you have appointments.
Oh, I called them. I want a toenail clipped.
Oh.
I can clip 19. I just can't clip the 1. You got 20 nails.
A lot of work.
I
Wow.
can get 19 of them done, but I can't get that 1 because
Is it the big toe?
it is on my big toe.
Yeah. No, I have that same thing. I had to buy a special pair of clippers.
I know, and I don't have it. I had a pair, but I don't know what I did with them.
They're pretty cheap
So
on
I
Amazon.
told them, oh no, I made an appointment. They're going to cut it for me.
All right.
I'll just be in pain for a minute. And,
So you're a veteran?
United States Marine Corps.
Oh wow. How
and
long?
National Guard.
How long were you doing that?
Oh, just a few years.
2 years. Okay. Was it a positive experience for you?
Oh, I had a blast.
Oh, you always do, I guess, huh?
You got to make. I'll tell you what. My grandpa told me when he was living at the house. He was in a convalescent home in Ohio, and Mom and Dad went out and grabbed him and brought him back to our house. So I hung out with him. I was only 5 years old, and he told me, he says, "You're going to have living pains, dying pains, pains in between. You're just going to have pains the rest of your life." And I said, "Yeah, I can understand that. Go outside barefoot and step on a bee. Oh yeah, you got pain."
Wow. And okay.
But he said to have fun because of that or something, right? Or is that it?
Oh no. I like his philosophy of life.
It doesn't sound positive. It sounds negative.
You got to enjoy life.
Oh, that was
Okay.
part of it too.
No, I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Okay.
I grew up, you know, when you had to go to an outhouse in the middle of winter because your sisters took over the bathroom, and you had to go 2 houses down through the snow and wad up a Sears catalog, pick out the picture you want to wad up, because I'll tell you what, I always went for the bathing suit section. Wad it up and wipe your ass.
Whoa.
Damn.
So it's like kind of
Why
a
not?
statement.
You got to look through the catalog to use the restroom. You might as well wad up the picture you want to use.
yeah.
Man. The bathing suits do double
I'll
duty.
tell you what, that toilet paper don't work very well. It's
I
wax.
bet. Yeah. I bet.
You got to wad it up.
Yeah. You gotta want it. Wait,
That's- yeah.
so
It's good advice.
where was it snowing where you grew up? Where'd you grow up? Where'd you grow up?
Oh, Worthington, Indiana.
Okay.
He's from Ohio.
I'm
You
from
mentioned
Ohio.
Ohio earlier.
My mom was from Ohio. My dad was from Indiana.
What brought you out west?
Chasing women.
Oh, really?
Mm.
You catch any of them?
Who's Jason?
I caught her in Florida and moved out here and married her. I'm still married, but she lives in Burbank and I live in Indiana.
You live in Indiana?
I mean, I live in Glendale. Sorry.
Wait, what?
I know.
Wait,
Long ways away.
She lives in Burbank. You live in Glendale. Those are quite close to each other.
Well, I know.
How often do you see each other?
She calls me on the phone every couple of days.
But do you see her?
Usually when she wants some money.
Do you see her in person a lot?
When she wants some money.
Dang. So did you guys used to live together?
For approximately 2 years.
So you're still married, but you live separate.
For almost 30.
What happened in those 2 years where now you don't live together?
Right.
She didn't want to have my kid.
Oh,
really?
so you said if
She
you,
had her kid. I helped her raise her kid. He's in his 30s. I've been married for 30 years, and he's 35 now.
It wasn't because you wiped your ass with all our magazines?
No.
Okay.
Mm.
So she calls me when she's needs a little extra money.
Mm.
Huh.
So I give it to her.
That's good. And you still love her?
You know, there's a conflict there
Yeah.
on your love situation. It depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going to love her the rest of my life.
Right.
But I'm pissed at her for not having my kid and kept getting abortions.
Whoa.
Well, yeah.
Without telling you?
Well, she would borrow money from me and go over off of Rosemead and go down and get a pill or a shot.
And you without telling you?
Well, usually when she got the money, I knew what she was doing, but I just didn't understand why she wouldn't have a kid of mine.
Huh.
So I raised her kid.
Right.
I just didn't have a kid of my own. That's
Oh.
why I don't live with her.
Dang. So you never had a kid because of that?
I'm still married.
But that's she
She's
kind of
30
robbed.
years old.
Well,
She
she
robbed me
robbed
of
you
the
that
fact that I did.
opportunity.
Yeah, that's why I don't live with her.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's crappy. I'm sorry.
But I'll help her out anytime she hollers.
Well, that's nice. That's sweet.
Huh.
That's
Well,
love, I guess.
Yeah.
You got to
Huh.
believe in God and love everybody.
Yeah.
Do you love
Even
everybody?
though- well, I do until they tell me I don't.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Huh.
Nah, you let me have a cigarette go out.
Oh, sorry. I wish I had a lighter.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Several.
Oh, great.
I give them away.
Hmm.
Hey, Cole, what'd you say?
Yeah.
Me too. And the thing about being a guy is we're pretty much stuck with what we've got appearance-wise, you know? I mean, male makeup isn't really that much of a thing yet, even though I've been trying to get it out there. Pec push-up bra, I've been wearing them. It doesn't really do much for me. But luckily, MeUndies is unveiling their latest gifts to help men feel big and confident and awesome.
Yes.
The contoured pouch and ball caddy. Remember?
We have it.
The micromodal sling keeps things separated and lifted. 9 out of 10 women swear the sophisticated brief technology will make you look huge. And that's all that matters, right?
For the sakes of this, yes.
Yes.
Size matters.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Cole and I have been trying to get this whole movement started that it doesn't. And we've been kind of really focusing on that with our girlfriends and people in our lives and our parents and neighbors and community. But I guess for this, it does matter. And the underwear is comfortable. They sent us some.
They actually did. I've been wearing it.
I've been wearing MeUndies for years. I bought their stuff in the past, and it's really comfortable. It's made from Modal, which I used to have sheets made of that. It's very, very comfortable.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Beechwood.
It's my hometown.
From all black classics to fun expressive prints, MeUndies has a look for everyone. Plus, they come in sizes extra small to 4XL, guaranteeing a flattering cut for every body.
MeUndies isn't just about underwear. Explore the Lounge collection featuring joggers, hoodies, onesies, and more.
They use sustainably sourced materials and work with partners that care for their workers. What happens if you're not happy with your first pair of undies?
It's on MeUndies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah?
That's kind of epic. So you really have nothing to lose. Give it a try. Good things come in big packages at MeUndies. Get 20% off your first order plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/
Outside.
That's MeUndies.com/
outside.
for 20% off plus free shipping. MeUndies, comfort from the outside in. Look, this is one of those products that you need underwear. You should probably replace some of your old pairs. Give MeUndies a shot and see if it works for you and makes you as huge as me and Cole.
And if you don't like them, send them back to MeUndies, or I'll take
Or
them.
Cole, take them. This episode of Podcast But Outside is brought to you by Wild Grain. Cole, there's nothing quite like the smell of fresh baked bread coming out of the oven.
This is so true, bestie.
What if I told you that you could get the delicious experience of homemade bread with none of the time and work involved? What if I told you that?
I would fucking jump.
Well, you can jump. from Wild Grain, they're doing that. Wild Grain is the first ever bake from frozen subscription box for sourdough breads, fresh pastas, and artisanal pastries.
Every item bakes from frozen in 25 minutes or less, no thawing required. And the team at Wild Grain just sent us new boxes, and they're really good.
You tried some?
I tried mine, yeah.
You had the croissants?
Delicious. I had the croissants.
And
I had the, there's like this...
It's like a fresh pasta.
I haven't had the pasta yet, but there's like this multi-grain loaf.
Oh, I saw
that.
Yeah, like a sourdough loaf.
Yeah. That was good.
I had the croissants for breakfast the other day, and it truly tasted like it was from like a fresh bakery down the street. It was so delicious. My whole house smelled like fresh croissants for the rest of the day. It was amazing. I've never experienced any frozen bread like this. It was like really, really, really delicious. And it was easy. It was really easy. Just put it in the oven for not that long, and then pretty soon I had food to eat. And you can now fully customize your Wild Grain box, so you can choose any combination of breads, pastas, and pastries. You can even build a box of only breads, only pastas, or only pastries if you like.
Plus, for a limited time, you can get $30 off the first box, plus free croissants in every box when you go to wildgrain.com/outside to start your subscription.
You heard me. Free croissants in every box and $30 off your first box when you go to wildgrain.com/outside. That's wildgrain.com/outside. Or you can use promo code outside at checkout. This is a new sponsor. If this sounds interesting to you, please give it a try. Delicious bread. It really does taste quite good.
Who doesn't love carbs?
Yeah, carb up on us. Thank you, Wild Grain.
Wow. So what do you do in your free time out here?
On Saturdays, I go barbecue at a radio show called Smoke, Drink, and Interrupt, Outlaw Radio.
Whoa. You have a kind of a radio voice. Do you do radio?
I've been going there for 14, 15 years.
Yeah?
Where's that?
So what, radio voice is contagious is what you're saying?
I go out to Granada Hills. It was in Encino, but we tore it down and moved it over to Granada Hills, and we do a radio podcast show.
Oh, interesting. Hey, how are you?
Smoke, Drink, and
Sorry
Interrupt.
we're in your way. Good, how are you?
Howdy.
Very good.
Very good.
Very
Okay,
good.
cool.
Excellent.
Excellent. Okay, great. Nice to see you.
Like
You want
to
to
hear
talk to us?
My English no good.
No, it
No,
sounds pretty
it's
good.
pretty good.
Sounds
He is
pretty
Armenian.
Armenian?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We're not Armenian, no. But
Yeah.
we love Armenia. We love Armenian people. We've interviewed a lot of Armenian people. They're very nice people. Yeah. Take care. Have a good day.
That's kind of a Trumpy thing to say. We love Armenia.
Hey, believing in Trump, I do.
Yeah, so you got a hat.
Can you imagine the fact that Trump couldn't go to his son's graduation and his son come and sit with him in the courthouse with his graduation and sat down with him?
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Oh, well, that's what I heard on the radio earlier.
What got you into Trump? What made
Wait,
you?
real quick though,
Wait.
are you saying that his son should be mad at him for not coming?
No,
Oh.
he respects the fact that he had to go to court and Biden put him there.
Oh. Okay, got it.
Uh,
Yeah.
What got you on? How quickly were you on the Trump train? At the beginning of 2016 election, or?
Yeah, I voted for him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what convinced you of it at
How
the
many
beginning?
times?
Those idiots running.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm going to vote for Hillary. Not a chance.
Would you have voted for someone like Bernie or something?
I don't know where you guys grew up at, but I'll tell you what, you got to pay attention to some of this stuff happening.
I mean, yeah.
And it's all
Yeah.
bad.
But you live in a state that people who support Trump kind of hate. You know, like people talk trash on California.
Not everybody hates Trump in California.
No, I know,
Oh,
but
yeah.
but I feel like people who are really supportive of Trump often talk down on California. You know what I mean?
No, but a lot of the supporters of Trump moved from California.
That's what I mean. They don't talk. I think there's like a lot of anti-California rhetoric in the Trump team.
But a lot of people that are for everybody else moved out of state and start still voting Democrat.
Mhm.
I'm not a Democrat.
Sure, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not a political show. We don't really.
I voted for
Trump?
no, I voted for Trump twice.
Nice.
I'll vote for him
In
again.
2016 or?
Reagan I voted for
Oh, okay.
when I graduated high school and
That was
went
your
in the
first
Marine
vote?
Corps. Yeah, that was my first vote.
If
And
you
I'm
were
glad he got in there because, man,
Who was against him? Dukakis?
I'm not sure.
Huh.
I just know that I was voting Reagan.
You're voting Reagan.
okay, imagine Trump was sitting here right now. He walked by. What would you say to him?
Right.
Congratulations.
On
On-
what?
being the president of the United States and going back to be one.
Oh, okay.
You think he's going to win this year?
I get texts from the Trump campaign every day on my phone.
Really? Are they like, we need money?
No. It's not that.
Okay, that's good.
What
They're
is it?
just
We need
letting
votes.
me
Is it mainly
update
like what,
on
you
what's
up?
going on in Trump's campaigns.
Oh, okay. And okay, good. Have you financially supported the campaign?
No, I don't have a credit card. I can't.
But you bought that hat. That probably supported them a little bit, right?
I give my buddy the money to buy my hat.
Oh, really?
Okay, nice. Yeah. Huh.
Do people ever like strike conversations with you about the Trump hat or the Trump flag or anything?
I get a lot of horn blowers
Oh yeah,
and people thumbs up
thumbs up.
and girls screaming Trump.
Hmm.
Oh no! I just had one over by the Burbank train station.
Oh, wow.
And do you have to say I'm married?
Carload of girls screaming, "Hey, Trump, Trump, Trump!"
Nice.
Nice.
Do you get any negative attention from it?
You know, once in a while, but I don't
he's
worry
got an
about
air horn.
idiots.
Air horn alert.
Is that for Trump?
Yeah, the fact that when people holler at me, I toot my horn.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
The
Very
trains
cool.
toot back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Trump train.
The Trump train. Whoa.
Tell
okay.
you what, the trains do toot back.
Yeah, yeah.
You think he's going to win this year?
He better.
What happens if he doesn't?
The United States might lose. The United States. It'll be Nicaragua or somewhere.
Hmm.
Damn.
Because it's so sad.
Mhm.
People better wake up.
Mm. Yeah.
Because Trump's doing just fine where he's at.
Yeah.
With what them doing to him, he's getting a lot of publicity, and a lot of people are waking up to know, oh, you're going to let all these illegals in and give them housing, and then you're going to fund them to go to these colleges and protest Israel, which we love Israel. Really.
What?
Is your stepson grateful for you for raising him?
Oh, I haven't talked to him in 20 years.
Really? Why not?
Oh no.
He's married and got a life.
He doesn't keep in touch?
No.
Does he talk to his mom though?
Yeah.
Huh.
I tell her to tell him hi.
Huh.
Such an interesting dynamic.
Yeah. Why do
I
you,
know, it's crazy.
Why do you
It's crazy.
Why do
It's
you
crazy, Billy Dilley.
Billy Dilley, why do you think he doesn't talk to you? Just busy?
Busy.
Hmm.
He's a chef somewhere.
Whoa. In California?
Yeah.
Oh.
Beverly Hills or somewhere, he's a chef.
Oh, he lives not far.
Hmm.
I think he lives, I'm not sure if he lives here. I don't know where he lives.
Hmm.
Never paid attention.
Okay.
I never got to spank his ass.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Same.
I never got to take him camping.
Yeah.
Well, I went camping and he couldn't go.
Hey, how are you?
Hmm.
No.
Man.
It's interesting situation, like you said.
Yeah.
That's why I don't live with her and she don't live with me.
Yeah. Have you never thought about starting over with someone new to have the opportunity to have a family?
I'm 65.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have a family.
No,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah,
I don't
but
know,
it-
10,
family's
20 years ago.
Yeah, like
20 years
20
ago.
or so years ago.
I've been losing my brothers. I haven't lost my sisters yet.
Oh.
But all my friends that I hung out with and went camping with have all passed away.
Mm.
And all my other friends have moved away. I'm going, man, I'm losing friends.
I'm sorry to hear that. Can you hold the mic a little closer to your face, please? Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
I can't hold it up here.
And you said you've lost a lot of clients too, people like millionaires who you used to work with.
Well, I've lost a couple.
Damn.
I still work with one, and
Yeah.
I go there every day,
Every day.
Every day.
other than Saturday or Sunday.
What type of work do they need every day?
It's a die casting company
Oh.
where you melt aluminum or steel and you shove it through a little tube and spits out a casting.
Whoa.
Then you take it to the trim department and trim it, and then you take it to the other department and see it, or you send it out and have it.
And what do you do there?
I'm a handyman. I do everything.
You do everything.
Okay. Interesting.
I help them do everything. If I paint the equipment. Oh yeah, I paint stuff all the time.
Interesting. What you got in that cup? Is that coffee?
Well, it's in a coffee cup.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, you're
checking.
you know.
You know, I drink coffee in the mornings.
Yeah.
Well, I drink beer in the afternoon.
Oh, so that's beer in
that's
there.
beer. Okay.
Nice. There we
Hell
go.
yeah.
That's I like. Good
Yeah.
question, Cole. Good question.
What's
Yeah.
what's your go-to brand?
Bush.
Bush. What about Bud Light? Not anymore.
Well, I've got several T-shirts at home that say Bud Light, but I haven't been wearing them lately.
No.
Although
Yeah.
the fact that our Indiana's football.
Oh, they were with Bud Light still.
No.
Okay.
Who won the Super Bowl in Indiana?
Okay, got it.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come out
Yeah.
recently
Uh-huh.
throwing the Bud Lights instead of the football.
Well, maybe he was like, I don't want these anymore. I hate them.
He
You take
was
them.
he bought around for the house
Oh.
and was passing case.
Okay. Wait, what does your shirt say? One
You know. Hold that.
one lucky shot deserves another.
Do you know who said it?
No.
Trump.
No.
Do you know what the back side of the shirt says?
0.4.
Huh. One lucky shot deserves another.
Is it a basketball thing?
Is it like a?
California, when they won the basketball game,
Oh.
Shaquille O'Neal
Oh,
was
Okay.
the
interviewed.
Lakers. Yeah,
Dream Team
dream team.
or something like that. Maybe that's Chicago Bulls.
Who was the Derek Fisher was the one that made the shot in .04 seconds.
Oh, I got it.
Got it. Okay.
and
Interesting.
Shaquille made the comment when they interviewed him
Yeah.
after the game.
One lucky shot deserves another.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
the shirt's as old as that game.
Yeah. Wow.
You guys probably weren't even alive. I don't know. Did you get the?
What year was it? I was born
Back in the 90s.
Okay, yeah, I was born in 2014. Wait.
Nice. You've been growing up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Damn.
Do you think maybe we could get like an air horn for Shaq?
You know, I'm from Indiana.
Oh, okay.
I like Larry Bird and Kevin
Okay.
McHale.
Okay.
And I kicked them out of the bar one night.
What?
Back in Indiana.
Why? And you're a fan of them?
Yeah, because I'm at a country and western bar. I just got out of the Marine Corps and I'm a bouncer at the door.
Mm-hmm.
And all the girls that come in, they know me.
Hell yeah.
And they just said, hey, can you tell those guys that we want to dance with them? I said, why? Because you're this tall and they're that tall, and all you're going to do is be hugging their butt cheeks with your tits? I said, I understand. You don't want to dance with them. So
Yeah.
I walked over to the booth and I told them, I said, hey, you guys don't need to stand up. I know you're taller than me, but you got to quit asking the girls to dance. They don't want to dance with you,
Whoa.
or
Damn.
you're going to have to leave.
Whoa. So too tall is a bad thing. Never
Well,
heard-
that depends on who looks at it and
Yeah, I guess
who
so.
likes it.
Yeah.
But them little girls dancing on the dance floor didn't want to dance with those guys because they weren't going to get nowhere but
Right.
look up.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
What's the interview for?
We just interview strangers about anything. You want to join us? Okay. Hey, come join us.
All right. I can disappear.
No,
No.
We can fit it all.
Quick question.
Okay.
If Trump being reelected, all fell down on you having to make out with him. Like if you just made out with him and that guaranteed he was sworn into presidency, would you do it?
Not a chance.
What?
Not a chance.
Not a chance, really.
I don't have to. It
No,
ain't
but
possible.
in this situation-
in this hypothetical,
Not a chance.
Everyone in America says I'll vote for Trump if Billy Dilley makes out with him.
Not a chance.
really.
I'm
what,
a,
what about a peck on the lips? No tongue.
I'm a born again Christian, and
Can't
That's a
do it.
sin.
he wouldn't do it either.
No, but he's down.
No,
he's
but
down.
He needs
He's
it.
not down
He-
with
no,
nothing.
he saw the interview. He likes your energy. He's straight up down.
He's not down with nothing, like I told you.
Okay.
All right, Billy
Well,
Dilley.
a peck on the cheek, like, European style.
Hey, how are you?
I'm not going for Joe Biden.
Right.
He can take a shower with his daughter, and she's in her teens. I mean, come on. We're not talking about this.
Joe
Okay.
does that?
I guess.
Is that
so.
who Joe's been showering with? Hey, Billy Dilley.
He promised he'd only
You
shower
are
with me.
awesome. We love your energy. Thank you so much for being patient with us and sitting down and giving us your time. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah, you were great. You're a great guy, and we hope to see you around sometime. Maybe we'll see you at the bar. We pay everyone $1 and a sticker. All right.
I'm gonna go put some lattice back together.
Okay. Hey.
Great.
Thanks for the $1.
Hey, thank you, Billy Dilley.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I can see if I can give it to Trump.
Thank you, Billy. We really appreciate you. Okay. How do you want to do this? Do you want to move a little bit, and then he'll back up out of here? Does that work? Perfect. Thank you. Hey, take
You
it.
guys are doing interviews for YouTube, basically?
Yeah, we just interview strangers. Yeah.
I thought it was some kind of political thing for Trump.
No. He just that's his thing. We talked to him a little bit about that, but you know,
I'm just a Trump fan.
he's just a Trump fan.
When it comes to politics, I only subscribe to South Park.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you.
Giant douche or turd sandwich?
Yes,
Why? Because those are the only people that can suck up enough to make it to public office anyway.
that's true. If you get to that point, you've sold your soul.
The bigger question is not who's president. The bigger question is who's the attorney, who's the governor, who's the mayor. Because those are the people that have the biggest influence on our lives.
I know.
The president doesn't do shit.
Yeah.
So ridiculous.
It really doesn't. The president doesn't do shit for our common lives. I don't care who's in the office.
He don't. But he gets to help us in the world. He don't get to do much.
We need help in the local level.
I know,
We need
I know
zero
what you
cash
just
bail
said.
to go away.
Did you get that at Home Depot?
Him? No. If I did, I would have returned it.
Yeah, come have a seat, Cole. Have you been eating?
You know it.
Then you've probably been eating Factor, right?
You know it.
Because that's pretty much all you eat.
You know it.
Warmer, sunnier days are calling, and you can fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Their fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So no matter how busy you are, you always get time to enjoy nutritious, great tasting meals. You eat them all the time.
All the time.
You've had them for years.
Yes.
35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week. You're not bored, right? There's always new
Absolutely
flavors.
not. No, there's always new variety
What
every week.
What are some of your favorites?
My favorite is like the buffalo chicken with cauliflower mash.
You like their shakes too, right?
Oh
The
yeah, protein
shakes?
shakes I drink every morning with a banana. Real good.
Cole is
Highest protein.
A walking advertisement for this company.
I am.
He's been getting these boxes delivered for years. Most of his
true.
body is bulked up from Factor meals. And you're not in the kitchen exhausting yourself out, are you?
No. I poke some holes in the thing. Pop it in the microwave.
That
It's done
sounds-
in 2.5 minutes.
Cole is eating this stuff all the time. I've tried them. They are delicious. They are so easy. And you should give it a try. Simplify your life. Get some great nutritious food. Head to factormeals.com/PBO50 and use code PBO50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code PBO50 at factormeals.com/PBO50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
It ain't frozen, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, it's in the fridge.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
We all carry around different stressors, big and small, personal stuff that you're dealing with, relationships, health stuff, whatever it is. Therapy is a great way to get through some of that stuff and have a neutral party that is an expert, that is a trained person that's going to help you through those issues. I go to therapy every week. I had therapy today.
How was it?
It was great.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's always helpful. It's always nice to get some stuff off my chest, to kind of process life with someone who knows how to help me get through things. Yeah, it's just great. And you do therapy.
I do therapy.
It's helping you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at me.
that's true. And if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Get it off your chest with BetterHelp.
Visit BetterHelp.com/outside today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/outside.
Therapy is really good for you. BetterHelp is a convenient and affordable way to incorporate therapy into your life. Give it a try, get a discount with us, and enjoy.
And it's not frozen, by the way.
No, of course not. Thanks for clarifying. What's his name?
His name is William. I'm
Hey,
Jason.
William. Hey, Jason. William, you're such a cute little baby.
William, say hi.
Hi, William.
We only got a few seconds because this guy's got the jiggles and wiggles.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah?
yeah?
How are you, William? How's your day going?
How are you doing?
What do you? How old is William?
He's gonna be 2 soon.
Wow.
Do you guys have kids?
No, not yet.
Let me tell you something they don't tell you about.
Yeah,
kids.
let's hear it.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
us the lowdown.
This is secret.
Yes.
Nobody talks about this.
Okay, yeah,
If
please.
you have kids, you know it too.
No, he
secret.
was robbed of that opportunity.
No, I was robbed of my sleep. That's what disappears.
Okay.
It's not that kids are hard. It's the sleep deprivation.
The sleep
that
it
gets-
messes you up.
You know I'm right. It's the sleep deprivation. What happens for the first year of parenting?
No sleep.
3-hour feeding cycles.
Wow.
Every 3 hours you have to feed the kid.
Yeah.
No one tells you that.
Wow.
Yeah. Is it because they're like digestive systems or so?
No, my mom never told me that either.
Billy Dilley's still just here.
Figure that shit out afterwards.
Billy
My
Dilley,
mom ditched.
you wanna-
She made us sign a contract saying she wants to see the kid 2 times.
you want to join us, Billy
Do
Dilley?
you want to pull up here?
Pull up on their life.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, pull up.
Billy Dilley.
Hey, come hang.
Oh man, but yeah, no one ever tells you about the sleep deprivation that catches you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
You're
at what
exhausted.
point was like the first month it's hitting you? Immediately.
Oh,
Immediately.
Billy
Wow.
Dilley has a business card. The Summit Group. It looks like the Summit Ice logo, actually.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So, this your first kid?
First and last.
First and last.
One and done.
Can you imagine, like, our generation? I mean, like, I'm one of 4. I'm one of 3, but then my mom had another. I have 4 total siblings, so I guess I'm
Wow.
one of 5. Like,
Your
can you
mom
ima-
is a very brave,
It's crazy how
brave
many.
and stunning woman, as they
my
say.
my mom is one of like 7 or 8. I mean, I think nowadays people have 1 or 2 kids, but it's like, can you imagine having like 5 or 6 kids?
No.
It's crazy.
My wife already told me if you want a second one, you give me divorce papers immediately. I'm done.
Wow.
Wow.
It's what it is different now than I think 40 years ago and then when I was a kid, because
Yeah.
I'm 41.
Sure.
Is there's a lot more programs, there's a lot more involvement. It's not like, here's some toys.
Right. It was a
Let
little
'em
more. Let them raise
it was
themselves.
more like let them figure it out on their own.
Right.
Now it's a lot more involved. You know,
Yeah.
like something I didn't know about my wife picked up is something called Regional Center,
Okay.
which is paid by the government. Something positive they pay for. Who knew? Where they help pay for kids, at like 1 year old,
Uh-huh.
where they send people to your home to do, what are you called? Physical training
Oh,
to help
cool.
them crawl better.
Did they do
walk
that with
better.
with William?
They did. They sent people over for physical training, speech therapy,
That's awesome.
infant stimulation. It's all covered by the government. Surprisingly, something positive they pay for.
yeah.
It's not just going to help out illegals that cross the border
Yeah.
With your money.
with our money. Like in New York, where they gave out $53 million in
Kick
debit
the
cards.
service out of the hotels.
Yeah.
You know what's also not talked about for illegal immigrants? The U.S.
How
government.
fast do you have to feed them? It's every 3 hours,
No.
right? Oh.
One thing that bothers me is that it was in that movie Immigration Nation, they brought it up, where there are like 250,000 U.S. soldiers, ex-U.S. veterans, that are illegal immigrants that are not allowed in this country until they're dead. Then they can be buried here as a U.S. soldier. Which to me is a slap in the face, because if someone's willing to go and die for our country to go
Right,
fight,
right.
they should automatically get a green card.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
questions asked. If they
Yeah.
spend 4 or 5 years in the military,
Yeah.
I would have no problem doing that. But to deny them,
Even one day.
yeah.
Did you?
No.
And,
If
did
they're
you,
fighting
They died
a war,
for our country.
if they're willing to go die for our
Even
country,
one day, they deserve to be here.
I agree. I agree. But the U.S. military doesn't vet the people that come
Oh, yeah.
and go.
Nice to see you again.
hey,
They're
welcome
not
back.
vetting
All
these
right.
people. They just admit them, and then afterwards just kind of kick them off to the curb. saying,
Go
"Oh, you're illegal."
America.
Good
America?
America good.
Armenia good. America good. Armenia very good. America very
That's
good. Thank
great.
you. Thank you.
Squeezables.
Um,
So I feel like that's something that's never discussed.
Interesting.
When it comes to illegal immigration, I think the vets that were served in the U.S. military, but they were illegal, they should get the green card. They should even have a fast pass. It was talked about at Immigration Nation.
Have you heard about? There's also this stuff where there was like interpreters and stuff in the Iraq War who like really put their lives on the line.
And we just abandoned them.
Totally, and then it's like
Yeah.
those people should get green cards
We did.
immediately and
Our
be able.
president did.
Yeah, it's really messed up.
I
there was
doubt he took a hand in it directly saying, "Oh, those interpreters, fuck them, let them die." I don't think it was exactly
No,
like
you're
that.
right.
but
The
no,
problem
it's,
with running a large bureaucracy is that now I always think of like Congress like a bunch of high school kids that never grew up. Because when Democrats and Republicans refuse to work together because they're like stuck in high school cliques, like, well, you're not a part of our group, so we're not going to work with you because you're not one of us. We Americans lose,
right,
because they have to work with each other. Because if they don't work to each other, we all lose because nothing gets done.
right. There
Don't
you go.
eat that. Don't eat that.
Is he always eating everything?
Oh yeah, he's 2. Everything goes in the mouth.
So what do you do for work?
I own laundromats actually
Oh,
in Long
how-
Beach. I
how-
sold one myself, and I'm in the process of renovating and selling the other one. So I deal
cool.
on the ground level
Wow.
with a lot of homelessness, mental issues,
Interesting.
drug addiction,
Wow.
I've dealt with a lot of people that are inmates that were recently inmates. One of the interesting conversations that I got to have was a parolee who was just paroled from murder charges.
Whoa.
He got out. Really funny guy. Really nice guy. He was there with his friend, supposedly. She was helping him do his laundry.
Okay.
I talked to another guy who was incarcerated for 10 years for armed robbery.
Whoa.
Interesting enough, he was terrified of electric vehicles. I told him, get in my car, we'll go for a ride. He goes, no, I'm not going in that car. It's scary.
Whoa.
He was too scared to get in my electric car.
Wow, it's scarier than prison.
He really didn't trust electric cars.
Wow.
So
it's
someone who's on the ground in these environments, why do you think the situation has gotten so bad in Los Angeles and around the country with homelessness and people struggling
Well, you can't make someone be responsible.
Okay.
Not everybody that is homeless wants to get out of it.
Sure.
You know, if you give somebody food, give them shelter, give them money, give them everything.
Sure.
So they have no struggle. Why should they go then go work? If you're not in pain to improve yourself, why should you improve yourself?
So just
think of
a
like
vicious
evolution.
cycle. Yeah.
Think of evolution. Animals change physically. They change
Because the environment demands it.
the environment demands it from pain. If they don't change, they die. Like giraffes have long necks because over time of evolution, they had to get their necks longer to reach food.
Yeah,
Those that didn't died.
Yeah, and it's also kind of hot to be tall, but not too tall.
Not too tall.
But it must be really hard to be on the streets. I mean, that's a painful experience.
You know what? I would agree with you. But again, from our perspective, it's different. Someone who's used to sleeping or living a certain way, they get comfortable that way. And then they don't want to change. I've known one person down there named Chris. I don't care for his last name. I've known the guy for 13 years.
Neither do we.
Is it a slur?
I've known the guy for 13 years.
Chris N-word.
And he just... he's only been sober, I think, once in 13 years for 6 months.
Wow.
Okay.
And he goes back to getting high. He gets his government check for $1,000.
Yeah.
He spends it all within 3 to 4 days on methamphetamine, getting high in a hotel room. And then he struggles the rest of the month to get food.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to change.
Or he just hasn't had the resources. I don't know. I mean, we've talked to folks who...
They have so many resources for these
We've
people.
talked to folks who say it's really hard, and like they told to go one place and there's not the stuff there, and I don't know. And also, if you're dealing with mental health issues on top of your living situation, and you have to like handle paperwork, I don't know. I mean,
I think that's a very careful balance you have to walk. Because some people, especially with drug addicts, they're always the victim.
Yeah, I understand.
They're always number one trait of every drug addict I've ever come across in 13 years.
Yeah.
They're always the victim.
Yeah.
They've never done anything wrong. It's always the system. It's always other people. It was always their childhood. It was always an excuse.
You ever had a history with drugs, Billy Dilley?
No.
Nice.
No.
What about alcohol?
But that's from my perspective.
I drink a beer and smoke a joint once in a while.
Nice.
Great.
Nice.
There's
So
a
how'd you
Never
get into
had a problem.
How'd you get into owning laundromats?
My dad owned the property for one of them. The guy owed my dad back rent. My dad was going to kick him out. I told my dad, let's buy his stores from him at market price, minus what he owes you in back rent. And he saw that and he shoved it right up my ass 13 years ago.
Wow.
He screwed us.
You're a laundromat nepo baby.
I've worked at a laundromat.
You learn a lot about conflict resolution. You learn a lot about people's mental health.
Yeah.
You learn a lot about diffusing situations because some of these people down there are very, very...
Yeah.
I agree.
The mentality is, you can be disagreeable, but don't be disrespectful. Don't look down on me.
Yeah.
That's the mentality of a lot of the people I deal with in the working class neighborhoods of Long Beach. They don't like you to look down on them or speak down to them like they're lower than you.
Yeah.
That's what gets them really, really upset.
Yeah.
Either you're disregarding, disrespecting, or diminishing them as a person or human being.
Yeah.
Has having a kid brought you and your wife closer together, or has it made things more
made us
difficult?
both exhausted.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry.
Was William planned?
No.
No.
We
okay.
went for a bug bite. The doctor said we have to test you before we give you antibiotics to make sure you're not pregnant.
Oh my
And I looked
God.
at the doctor. I said, "Who the hell gets pregnant at my house? There's been a baby on my mom's side of the family in 23 years."
Oh wow.
Get outta here. She came back and said, "Yeah, you're pregnant." My wife just froze.
Whoa. How long had you been together at that point?
I've been together since 2009.
Okay, so it wasn't crazy.
Yeah, we weren't.
It wasn't like a one night stand kind of thing.
No. We've been together for over a decade.
And had you talked about having kids before that?
Yeah, I said she always said I kill the baby if I get pregnant.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Why did this? But then did she have an emotional reaction to finding out, and then she wanted to keep it?
there was one.
Wow.
I
mean, she's.
But she loves him.
He's so cute. What
but
a
she's
cute-
like, I can't do this ever again.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, that's how it goes. Aw, he's
But
so...
it is true though. Women's circuits in their brain sometimes burn out.
Yeah.
When they have a kid.
Yeah.
The emotional up and down.
Yeah, it's wild.
Do you guys have girlfriends?
Yeah, we do, yeah.
So whatever you imagine it's like,
Totally different.
when they get pregnant, those hormones go out of whack. It puts it into like Jedi mode.
You're like living with a different person.
You're walking on eggshells.
Really?
Yeah.
The definition is eggshells.
Wow.
Because their hormones are completely out of whack, and then the postpartum depression, or what we call it, postpartum rage,
Wow.
kicks in afterwards.
Sounds like you kind of dodged a bullet, Billy Dilley.
I can't say I dodged it. I wanted it.
You wanted it,
Yeah.
but you know, interesting.
I mean, look, there's ups and downs.
No. Hey, I get it. You're not saying that being a father
But
is a
it
bad job. It's just it's intense. It's a lot.
It's very a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how little you give a shit about anything when you haven't slept or ate or anything.
Right. Huh. Do you have help? Do you guys have childcare and stuff at times?
We do.
Yeah. You guys still got a full-time job. Yeah.
Plus, I have to deal with Long Beach.
Yeah. You got to deal with Long Beach.
My day doesn't end until 1 o'clock in the morning. I have to get back up at like 8 a.m. because of him.
So you don't live in Long Beach?
No, I live here in Glendale.
Yeah, that's a trek.
I just came here to return a light bulb, and then I saw you guys. I figured,
hey, that's
a
great.
little questioning thing.
Huh.
Hey, the light was on.
Yeah.
Oh, the light was out.
I figured I'd kill a few
What
minutes.
was wrong with the light bulb? Didn't work how you wanted it?
Didn't work.
Didn't work. Okay.
So I just returned it.
Okay.
It was for the dumpster area with my business.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Huh.
I've heard a lot of horror stories. I heard my bathroom at my other store, the ones I sold. 3 black women used to hang out on the outside the bathroom.
Okay.
And for $50, they would take you in the bathroom and do whatever you wanted.
Whoa.
This is
Really?
before I took over the business, years before.
So we
Thank
get
God
like
it wasn't when I was there.
They'd like wash my hands or
Chug
wipe
milk?
me.
Sure, they do all that stuff for
Okay.
me.
they chug milk with
They'd
me.
Chug milk.
Sure.
Would
Hell
they
yeah.
kiss
They
Trump?
chug
Would
your
kiss
milk.
Would they kiss Trump
they
to
kiss
swear
Trump?
him into presidency?
Sure they would.
We asked him if he would kiss Trump to ensure that he wins the presidency. He was not willing to do it.
I don't think it matters if Trump wins or not.
Yeah.
I think he's
Yeah.
going to win regardless because of
Yeah.
the immigration, the horrible immigration we've been suffering.
I mean,
the
you know.
fact that we are our medical system, our homelessness system is supposed to help people with housing. Everything is at capacity.
Everything's
There's
stretched.
no room for anybody. Everything is stretched
Yeah.
to the maximum.
And inflation is crazy. No one can afford anything.
Well, that's happened because of COVID. When you
Yeah.
print money,
Yeah.
I mean, the same thing happened to Germany after World War I.
Mm.
Germany was put on $1 billion war debt.
Mm.
So what did they do?
Mm.
They printed all that money, which
Right.
caused mass inflation in Germany,
Right.
which paved the way for Hitler to come in with his speeches.
So Trump might be like Hitler.
No. Hitler was smart.
Yeah.
Hitler was actually a little bit, was smart.
You're right about
I give Trump
How
a
do
lot
you-
of credit
how
for
do
a
you
lot of
res-
things,
how do you
but
res-
intelligence is not one of them.
How do you respond, Billy Dilley?
I just enjoy.
You enjoy it. I like your attitude. I like your attitude.
People go, I hate Trump. You must love Biden. No, I hate Biden. He's
No,
not-
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear you.
But
I
other
mean,
than Trump, who else is there?
I think what you
There
said.
is
Ron
Nobody.
DeSantis bowed out of the race. He's out.
I think what you said before you even hopped on the mic is the perfect example of what politics is. Is if you're at a point where you're a major presidential candidate for office, you've sold so much of yourself that like you're not a person that represents the people anymore at all. You know?
It's all corporatized.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Gavin
Documentary
DeGraw.
on Mitt Romney? No, not
Mitt
Mitt
Romney.
Romney. Ralph Nader.
Ralph Nader. Yeah.
It was a documentary on him
Yeah,
years
yeah.
ago, and something I didn't know. I think they talked about it. To be in the presidential debate,
Totally.
30% of your donations need to be corporate sponsored.
That's insane.
So if you're not 30% minimum corporate sponsor,
Right.
you can't get into the debate.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So unfair.
Damn.
So to me, it doesn't matter who's president. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
one
yeah.
asshole after another.
Yeah.
Pick your poison.
Yeah.
If you weren't working in laundromats, what would you be doing?
I don't know. I mean, I enjoy it. I get to
Yeah.
talk to people from all backgrounds.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've learned a lot. In
Is
this
it 24
industry.
hours, laundromat?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I've got some crazy videos.
Do you have security there all the time?
No.
What? It just.
Tweakers are going to do what tweakers are going to do, buddy.
Do people like hang out in there like all night and stuff?
Sometimes they hang out, they defecate. I have videos of people having sex,
For-
showering,
Wow.
dealing drugs, coming in high.
But the videos you have of people having sex, that has nothing to do with your work, right? That's just like a recreational thing that you have.
That's just inappropriate
that's just a
shit.
separate. That's
Hey.
a separate thing. That's a separate sentence.
Did
It's
any
the kind of sex video you want to hear about, but you don't want to watch.
Okay.
Did you ever have a little bunch of brothers come into your laundromat and shove one in the dryer and turn it on?
No.
Good question.
I've had that happen. My
I've never
brothers
seen
did
that.
it to me.
Really?
Bounce around in the dryer.
You could have broken your neck.
I understand. They let me out.
Oh my God.
Attempted murder.
I've worked in laundromats, fluffing folds, and
Fluffing who?
One day when I was doing the fluffing folds, the owner and the kids went home, and they said, "Hey, you got to finish up that fluffing fold. It's in the dryer." I said, "Okay." Or I got it out of the washer and put it in the dryer, and it's floating around, and I see $100 bills.
Whoa.
I said, "Nice."
The most I've ever seen was a $20 bill in a dryer, and that's after 13 years of being in the industry.
I went ahead and when I fluffed and folded the clothes and wrapped it all up, I put all the money in an envelope, and it was about $800.
Wow.
And I put the envelope in the fluff and fold, and I let the owners know that, hey, this guy must have cashed a check. He come in the next day and left me 20 because he got his clothes and his money.
Wow.
Wow.
That's great.
You'd be surprised what people leave behind.
Do you have a full-time view like at home where you can always tune into the laundromat? No?
I don't want one.
You don't want to think
I don't
about
want one. I'd just lose my mind.
Yeah,
no, thank you. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Right.
We had a guy just recently, 3-4 days ago, come into the store. I have his photos on my phone, smoke some meth, and pull out his private area, and was pleasuring himself, or attempting to pleasure himself, for over an hour.
Wow.
In the laundromat at 3 o'clock in the morning.
But he was
there till like 5.
Huh.
Thank God nobody was there to be present.
Yeah.
Trying to pleasure himself, so he had meth dick.
Look, he
Wasn't
was
really
so
working.
high he couldn't get himself
Meth dick.
perform.
He had meth dick.
But he, not for lack of trying. I watched
So
the video
sad.
footage.
My dad owns a movie theater in the Bay Area, and he has he has security cameras on his computer. And at any point, he can watch everyone watching the movie. So it's like a weird night vision shot from like the front of the theater of just like hundreds of people sitting.
You're just
watching.
looking at all these people like.
And he's always tuning in. He's just like, oh, they're watching a movie. And you can't like discern features at all, but it's so weird and funny. And he's always just
Probably then, but now you can.
He's always
4K cameras are really good right
he's
now.
just checking in on it. It's so funny.
I've
so
installed them.
You've installed them, yeah. You know it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we
First
want to say
let's go.
thank you for being a guest. Thank you for spending some time.
Absolutely.
Thank you for sharing the truth about having a kid. You know,
Yeah.
I'll
It's
have
not
a,
a joke. It's really a lot of work.
it's a serious,
It's not. It's life.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's hard
It's
is an
life.
understatement.
but
Yeah.
it's changed your life and you've grown your heart. No.
I mean, you love your son. I can't like return him. He's
yeah.
kind of already here.
Well, that depends.
Can't return to sender.
What are some joys? How about this? Share some joys of being a father.
Well, I will say in the last, especially few months, he's coming more into his own person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Becoming more self-aware. He's making statements.
Aw.
He's asking questions.
Amazing.
Starting to
Yeah.
not yet actually, not asking questions, but making statements.
Mm.
And he's very aware of his surroundings. He says no. He says cute things like, William, do you want donut? Donut?
donut.
He's a
Chocolate?
Chocolate.
So he says things that
Oh.
are really, really cute. What,
Oh.
you want to touch the microphone?
No. Just pull
Fluffy.
the ball off.
Fluffy. Aw, so
So
cute.
they are a joy. They're very cute, but it'll drain the life out of you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it'll get easier, I think.
No, they say it gets harder.
No.
You know, just ask your, interview your parents.
yeah.
18 years from now, it'll be a little easier.
I'll be dead. I'm still alive. I don't know.
No.
Look at my dad. He's insane.
Is he really?
Is he?
Lost his fucking mind. Both of my parents have lost their minds.
Do you,
I have 2 younger brothers.
yeah.
But we drove them. When
Drove
my
them crazy.
wife complains about how hard he is to my mom laughs and
laughs.
goes, "Your husband was worse."
Whoa.
Well, because if your son has ADHD or he's on the spectrum,
Yeah.
it makes him far more difficult.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because their energy levels are much, much higher.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have sympathy for your parents now? For
A little bit, but
what you put them
I
through?
blame them
You
because
blame
they
them.
wanted a kid for 7
Yeah,
They
yeah.
wanted a grandkid.
They wanted these kids, yeah.
So I blame them.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, here's $1 and a sticker. Thank you for spending some time with us.
Yeah.
And it was lovely to meet you, William. Nice to see you. Bye-bye.
Bye, William.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Wait, I guess we'll end with you, Billy Dilley.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to catch a bus and go to my buddy's
Okay, you don't want to sit anymore?
All right.
Oh, potty shop.
No? Okay, we'll take the phone.
Hey, see you guys.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Okay. One last hypothetical.
Yeah, I still got time.
One
Okay.
last, and then we're done.
One last hypothetical. Okay.
Where the bus is.
So Trump will be sworn into presidency, but you have to watch him pee.
If we're in the same urinal and I'm taking a leak, it's not that I would watch him. I just know what he's doing.
No, you have to watch the pee come out of his
No,
member.
don't have to.
In this hypothetical, you do.
No, don't have to. I already know what he's doing. I'm doing the same thing.
You have to make sure he gets out every last drop.
No.
You wouldn't look at his.
No.
You're not curious about Trump's.
Not a chance.
Huh?
There's a lot of women out there that are,
Yeah.
but I'm not a woman.
Right.
I mean, for me personally, I won't vote for him, but Trump could get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
straight up.
How do you feel about that?
I'm just saying that you can throw your vote at Joe Biden, but I don't think it's going to work this time.
Yeah.
Vote for that's what
And
my hat will say.
Hillary's
Vote.
not running.
No,
Well, we'll see what they throw in at their Democratic convention.
Yeah.
I want a hat
Whether
that
or
says.
not they get the governor of California to go in.
I want a hat that says "Vote for Joe" on the front, and this back says "But Trump could get it."
Yeah. Yeah, you're always talking about fucking Trump. It's pretty weird.
It's pretty weird.
Okay, and I'm trying to think of anything else to ask you.
Yeah,
Would you have accepted a daughter? Did you wanted a son specifically, or just any
Didn't matter
kid?
to me. I just
Okay.
wanted a kid.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's interesting. Like, yeah, his was the opposite situation.
Mhm.
Your wife kept getting abortions. He thought she was going to get an abortion, and then she didn't. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yin and yang.
Yin and yang. Yeah, that is pretty interesting.
How's that beer going down? Smooth?
Warm.
No, it's not warm yet.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna get another one here shortly.
Yeah. Do you
Okay.
where do you got them in there? You crack them and put them in, or what do you do? You got a little system?
I have my own system.
Okay.
It's already been figured out a long time.
Long time ago.
Right.
How long you been rocking the scooter?
Since my legs are numb from my knees down,
Oh, no.
Sorry to hear
my
that.
feet hurt, and
Yeah.
neuropathy.
Neuropathy. I'm sorry to hear that. You like cruising around though? Is it kind of fun?
Well, I get off of this when I go to work, and I work 8 hours.
Oh wow,
Oh,
it's a
wow.
lot.
I'm not riding this around.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Working.
You're working,
Yeah.
yeah.
But my legs hurt and my
Sure.
feet hurt.
Oh, I get it. I understand. My
Mhm.
mom's been in a wheelchair a long time. I understand the need for movement.
It's like, man, I just like riding it around and catching the bus.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
It's so much
They bring you
easier.
up on the bus
and
on
I
that.
can carry stuff with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got. I mean, you got a system.
Between my beer and my coffee,
Yeah.
I carry other things. I did laundry at work today.
Oh,
That's
wow.
great.
That's great, Billy Dilley.
I don't know. I just have fun.
Well, hey, thank you for coming and spending so much time with us. We got
Yeah.
your card here.
Yeah.
We
Billy
really
The only
appreciate
one on there now that works is my cell phone.
Cell phone. Okay, you don't have a fax anymore.
That was my page. No, the company closed a while back.
The Summit
Mm.
Group.
Buddy died.
Oh.
I hope your friends stop dying.
Well, I'm only getting older.
I know.
I'll
Yeah.
be the next.
Well, listen, you can consider us friends, and we're gonna live for a long time.
We're gonna live a while. Don't worry about
A
it.
little longer than I.
Don't worry about it, Billy Dilley.
Yeah, and it's your last name is actually Dilley. It's Dilley.
Right.
That's not a
It's
nickname.
not a nickname. No,
No.
it says it.
I thought Billy Dilley was for sure a nickname.
No.
Dang.
That is my name.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's William Russell Dilley,
Sure.
but I'm Billy.
Of
yeah,
course.
of course.
You can call me Willie or Will or Rusty or Russ or Russell.
Russell.
You know what? Every single one of those names fits you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't. They all make sense.
Yeah.
My brothers and sisters growing up called me Baby Bill,
Mm.
Yeah, it works.
but they all called me Billy.
Yeah, Billy Dilley.
Billy Dilley. Legend.
Mom would call me William,
Sure.
or my dad. I never wanted to hear him call me that
Of course.
because I knew I was in trouble.
Yeah. Are your parents still around?
No, they're both
No.
deceased.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Well, we appreciate you spending so much time with us. We hope you can catch the
I enjoy
bus.
going to radio shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Good.
go to one.
Sorry,
Yeah.
we don't have any barbecue. I know that's more your style.
Hey, I'm the one that cooks.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Next
So-
time you
During
bring
the
us.
radio show, I cook outside, but I have it on my Bluetooth,
Mm.
and I'm listening to the show.
Mm.
So
Oh,
if they
cool.
need ice or something inside,
Mm.
they holler at me.
Wow.
That's
and I
great.
hear it 5 seconds later. I'm going, oh, yeah.
Is that
Hey,
Milwaukee
what's up?
brand? No.
Pardon?
I thought it was Milwaukee. Sorry.
No.
How often are you at the old Big Fish? Pretty often?
Well, I go by it every day.
Every day. Okay. We might see you there sometime. Thank you, Billy Dilley.
Thank you,
And
Billy Dilley.
Everybody there knows my name.
I
too.
believe it.
I
Oh,
bet.
we'll mention you. Safe travels.
Yeah. Safe travels.
Safe travels, Billy. Be
Thank
well.
you.
Gentlemen, you enjoy life and have fun.
We
Hey,
love you.
you
You
too.
too,
I'll
man.
sneak out of here.
All right. See you later, Billy.
Sneak out of here.
Wow.
Wow. What
What a-
started with a
Avoid the car.
See you later.
See ya.
See
There
ya.
he goes.
As he goes off into the sunset.
What started as a
Billy Dilley.
Billy Dilley, everyone. What started as a disappointing episode, I think ended up to be incredible.
Really incredible.
Well, I thought we'd have to relocate completely.
We thought we'd have to go to another place because they kicked us out so quickly at Home Depot. But Billy Dilley really came through. I forget the other guy's name, but he was awesome too.
Yeah. They both were.
And Alan was great. Great episode. Thank you all for having us. We love you. Again, we said this in the intro. This is our 200th episode, but this is not our special 200th episode.
Mm-hmm.
That'll come out on a 201st or second or third episode.
Fifth or
300th.
300th.
We do have a special 200th episode with a very special guest that will come out, but this is not it. This is just a regular 200th episode.
Yeah.
Our special 200th episode will come out later.
Don't count this.
Don't count this. Thank you all so much for having us. We love you. Rock on. And yeah, I mean, let us know in the comments if you would kiss Trump to ensure his victory.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a good episode, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get kicked out, but it still works out.
Yeah.
There's a plane over there. I can hear it.
Yeah, that's mine. Sorry. It's early. He's supposed to come a little bit later.
You were at a wedding this weekend. Was it fun?
Oh, it was a blast.
Yeah.
I was a bridesman in my friend Ted and Joanna's wedding.
That's awesome. That's
It was
awesome.
very nice. Yeah.
So-
I witnessed holy matrimony and
The Northern Lights, too.
the Northern Light.
Was it pretty cool?
It was cool. You know what? It showed up way better on our phones than to our naked eye.
That sounds like life to me.
I guess, yeah. Everything is better through a lens, huh?
Yeah, through a phone specifically. iPhones.
Through a phone.
Specifically iPhone 13, 14, whatever.
Yeah. 15.
15 is good, too.
Yeah.
Sorry we didn't have a special 200th episode. We're going to get to it. That's why we had to take a break from last week because we skipped an episode because we just couldn't get a final special guest and we eventually gave up. But the people we were talking to were real big.
Yeah. But also, Andrew had to relocate he's relocated currently.
I'm living somewhere else temporarily because there was mold found in my house. That might be partly why I'm feeling sick, but I've been out of it for a few weeks and I still feel sick. So jury's out.
Yeah, but if you've been living in a house for like 11 years that has mold, it ain't gonna
That's true.
go away the second you leave the house.
It might take another 100 years. I'll be better one day. Life rocks. And we'll get to it. All right. Thanks for watching and listening. See you in a few weeks.
We love you, and please support your local Home Depot.
Yeah, please do it. Bye-bye, everyone.
It is Andrew and Cole, the two flyest of guys, and this is their podcast, Fight Outside. Podcast, but outside. Podcast, but outside.
I never got to spank his ass.
Yeah. Same.